Okay, here are 5 great tips for your postpartum healing that you're probably not going to hear from your OB just because they are concerned with another dimension of healing. 1, take your time in the bathroom. It's very easy to want to rush and push that pee out, especially if you have toddlers waiting for you or knocking on that door. So take your time and breathe for when you have to urinate. Also, when you have to poop, get your feet up a little bit on a squatty potty or a small stool, or even 2 yoga blocks turned on their side so your knees are just a little bit above your hips. That lengthens your rectum and your anal canal. And breathe and take your time. This is your moments. Don't rush through them. It does wonders on your pelvic floor to just take your time and not rush. The other thing is using a bidet or that little squirty bottle that they give you is key. It's awesome. 2, learn how to do a really good core breath. I am going to link it in the video notes below. But your ribs over your pelvis, finding that length in your spine, being able to breathe in this 360 degrees is super important. 1, for stimulating your pelvic floor and your inner core. 2, for getting your diaphragm moving again. Because remember, baby was just in there, so everything's real stuck. Your rib cage is stuck. Everything has not been moving through its full range of motion. So getting that flow back in the body is really important. And 3, it actually physiologically helps your healing because it works with your vagus nerve and it sets you into your parasympathetic nervous system, which is the nervous system that allows us to heal and digest and poop and all those things. So watch the video, learn how to do a nice intentional core breath. Okay, 3, I'm on 3, right? Yeah, 3, your hydration. You'll always hear, oh, stay hydrated, keep on going. What does that mean? So usually a great easy rule of thumb is you want to drink at least half of your body weight in ounces of water per day. If you are active or if you are breastfeeding, you want to drink up to more 3/4 of your weight of water. So that, measure it out so you have a good radar, because sometimes we think, oh, I'm great at that, I'm so hydrated. And then when you see it and you measure it, what I always tell people is put it in a pretty jug in the morning, measure out your water, right? 3/4 of your body weight of water. And put it in a nice jug on your countertop so you can see it. And then at the end of the day, assess, like, oh, that was so easy, I even drank more water. Great, you are hydrated. Or was that really hard to get through? And you're like, wow, I thought I was drinking water all day long, but actually now I realize I'm not drinking enough. So really important for your healing, really important for milk production, if you are nursing, all the things. Okay, tip number 4, hips up. So at the end of the day or whenever you feel like it, while you're healing, you've got some swelling down there, even if you can't see it, this whole lower region of your body, right, is healing. Things are moving. Everything's trying to come back to homeostasis. We've got a little stagnation there, some vulnerability. The muscles aren't sure what's going on. So if you lay down at the end of the day or when you feel like it, on your floor, flat, and with your knees bent and your feet on the floor, and put your hips up on a yoga block, a couple pillows, whatever works for you, whatever feels comfortable, and just lay there and breathe and literally let gravity do its thing. Let just, you're going into a slightly inverted position, which is really nice for your brain, for your heart, for dopamine release, and also for your healing, because it quite literally helps to take pressure out of your pelvis. While you're there, like I said, you can just breathe. You can do a little bit of reconnection work if you know what that is, or if you've worked with me. You can touch your abdomen. Do some gentle upward strokes along your abdomen. If you have a C-section scar, once it's healed, before it's healed, just go around it, but touch it. Even if you didn't have a C-section, this part of your body can feel very foreign and strange, so touch it. Little gentle massage, upward strokes, make it feel like a part of you again. And also doing this helps with that little bit of edema, that swelling, that stagnation. Things just kind of get a little bit stuck. Sometimes we just need needs some love. So a little self-abdominal massage is a great thing to do there. Or if you don't want to do that, just breathe. That's perfect too. And you know, you can even watch TV and just relax with your hips up. Tip number 5. This is another video that I'm going to link below. The way that we stand, hold our babies, bend to reach for our babies does make a difference in the way our inner core, pelvic floor, core, pelvis, all this stuff heals. So we want to prevent doing common compensations that lead to some downward pressure onto a healing area. So I'm going to link a video, but just know that get some tips on just ideas about the way that you're standing, the way that you're doing things around your house, the way that you're interacting with your baby, because it does make a big difference. And alignment is not about being perfect. We don't want to just lock into one position and stay there all day, because that is not normal either. You have to be very dynamic. However, just noticing and educating your body to realize your habits and also make some shifts. Just small shifts make a huge difference. So that's your 5 tips. Another little bonus one is don't over grip your abdominals. Again, it's easy to want like, whoo, I want everything to come back together. I can find all this stuff. I'm just going to hold, right? And I'm going to support myself by holding. That can lead to some compensation patterns as you go along. So that's not actually, you need to find more balance in that whole pressure control, core, pelvic stability system. So don't grip to hold. Find yourself a pelvic PT or a postpartum PT. Somebody, call me. I can help you find somebody. But get into physical therapy and get all these little tips. It can make a huge difference. So we don't have to backpedal to this place if problems arise. Good luck and happy healing.